Hello, everybody. Hope you are okay and you are cool and calm this morning, this afternoon, this evening, whenever you are watching this little half-hour session, which I've happily recorded for you all. So we are probably away when you get this video. So it's always a bit strange that you've got this person on screen talking through a session, but they're not actually in the country. Bit strange. But we will go for it. I'm sorry about the shades. It's very bright here today, and I'm not coping very well. So the shades will have to stay on. I'm afraid, keeping it real. I've got the fan on in the background as well, so hopefully you can't hear that. But with further ado, you should hopefully have some oil or cream ready to do a bit of a hand massage, like we like to do. We're going to do a little bit of stretches, basic mini meditation today as well. A little bit of ambience on screen for you all at this point in time. We are going to be going into a summery woodland ambience, I think, today. And we will start by just coming to rest where we are, sitting comfortably in a quiet space, maybe dimming the lights if possible, light a candle or switch the candle on, and place it on a safe surface at eye level if possible. Take slow, natural breaths in. You can breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth if that feels natural to you, or just breathe how you wish. Absolutely fine. And gently rolling those shoulders and relax your jaw. Brilliant. Forwards and back for those shoulders. Thank you. Okay, and now we're just going to stretch up over our heads, using the other arm as a bit of a balance. Don't overstretch, taking a nice deep breath in if you wish. And out. Again, bring our arms above our heads. And out. And again, breathing in. And out. And moving each shoulder individually. Maybe even just moving it up to the ear. And back down again. And again. Up. And back down again. Fantastic. 1, 2, 3, and forwards. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's enough of that now. Okay, so we're going to go on to our hand massage. We're going to do things in a little bit of a different order, and there's going to be time for you to have a bit of kind of ambience, just to sit, take in the view, take in the music, the scenery. I don't want to rush through this. It may go over the half an hour. We'll just see what happens. So when you are ready. Okay, I've got my oil blend here. It's a beautiful blend. It's free spirit and it's lavender, bergamot, and patchouli. Very restful, very calming. I'm going to start by just rubbing a little bit of oil or cream into your hands. And then we're going to literally start by just going over our shoulders for a bit. Just doing little circles, reducing that tension that builds up. It's busy humans. Oh, that movement. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, and 3. Brilliant. Follow my background. It's annoying me. There, it feels better. Okay. So again, taking a little bit more cream or oil. We're going to do our very restful sweeping down the hands, making sure your arms are down on a cushion or on your knee, side of a chair or a couch. Maybe you're on a pillow if you're on a bed. Brilliant. And then we're going to go around knuckles, and we're going to work our way up and over each finger, each thumb individually. Take some nice deep breaths of that aroma, whatever you may have on your hands at the moment. Maybe even closing your eyes if you want to, it's fine. Do you know the best massage therapists that ever were actually visually impaired? Okay, I'm going to move our fingers and our thumbs around. Oh, I like this music. Very restful. Again, move the fingers, do little thumb circles. Okay, going into our stop button, pressing our thumb into our palm, taking a nice deep breath in for me. And out. Again, breathing in. And out. Going around those wrist bones, very important. Just allowing a bit of reducing that tension. Fantastic. Maybe a little movement like this. Round on those wrist bones. Stripping down 1, 2, and 3. Brilliant. Okay. So we're gonna, if you want to take some oil or cream, you can do. I don't think I need to. Down 1, 2, 3. Brilliant. And then we're going to do our thumb circles, going over each thumb individually, all the way up. Fantastic. All the way up. Oh. Very sleepy doing this in the middle of the morning for me when I'm recording this video. It's very strange. Brilliant. I'm going to take a little stop button, breathing in and breathing out. Again, breathing in and breathing out. Then we're going around those wrist bones. Going down, checking over 1, 2, 3. Shaking out those wrist bones. Brilliant. Clickety minor. Hopefully yours are okay. So, okay. So you just take your hydration. Can. Take you back into the room for a minute. Just while I sort myself out. Okay. Bear with me. Thank you for your patience. Oh, I like that. Okay. Okay. I'm going to bring you back into the room. Calm. Sure, there's a calmer way to do that, because I can't work it out. Okay, we are in a nice secluded woodland little cafe. And we're just going to have a little moment, just a bit of a breather, a calm for us all for a moment. Right, you're ready. I'm going to do a few little breathing techniques now. I told you I was going to mix it up a bit in this session, keeping you keen. Right, without further ado, let's get this sorted. We are going to do a couple of breathing techniques. So if you're sitting comfortably, moving that neck, that head a little bit, just to get rid of any tension that might be building up. Okay. Making sure those shoulders are down below our ears. Fantastic. Gosh. Very varied lifetime doing this when I've just run the in-person session. Okay, right. So we are sat on one of those comfortable chairs. And we're going to take one of those cups. We're going to do our kindness cup breath work. Okay, so it can be one of those cups, or it can be any cup that you have, that you enjoy holding. And we're going to just take in the size of it, the pattern, the color of it, how it makes you feel when you're holding it as well. This is your cup. This is for you to boost yourself, boost your moods, boost your positivities as well. We're going to place some things into this cup in a moment's time. Okay, so first of all, we're going to sprinkle in the calm, because we all need a bit of calm in life. And then you can stir it up if you wish. The next is we're going to pop in a couple of lumps of self-care, because we all need a bit of care, attention for ourselves. Then we're going to put in sprigs of kindness to ourselves, but also to other people who might need it at the moment. Brilliant. And then we're going to hold that cup for a moment, and we're just going to close our eyes and we're going to ground ourselves. We're going to do this by placing both feet on the floor if we can do, or placing them up so you're bending your legs if you're sat on a bed watching this session. Making sure that your feet are grounded on a semi-solid surface for me. If you're on a bed, or if you're put your feet on a stool, just allowing your imagination to go a little bit wild for a moment, just imagining some white roots going all the way through the object, so through the bed, or through the chair legs, down into the ground. And that is the way that you are going to connect yourself to ground yourself, okay? Makes sense. In theory, we just have a bit of an open mind when I say things like this. Okay, so when you're ready, we are going to take some nice deep breaths of calmness and kindness, self-care into our bodies. And we're going to breathe out all that tiredness and busyness and everything that's going on in life at the moment. Okay, so when you're ready, breathing in and out. Again, breathing in and breathing out. Fantastic. Okay. Again, having your time to just be for a moment. We're taking a leisurely session. It's too warm to rush. Okay. Peppermint essential oil. Very good for deep breaths, for deep breathing. Good for the head as well. Good for focus, refocusing the mind as well. Okay, so let's see. Okay, right. When we're ready, or when your host is ready. Sorry. Okay. So we're going to do a little bit of a mini meditation next, which is going to come on to a just going to allow us to come into our journaling section of the session. So if you can, grab a pen and paper, although I should have said that at the beginning, apologies. I'll let you go and do that for a moment, or you can pause the video, come back to it. Okay, here we go. So I would like you to breathe in through your noses, breathe out through your mouth if you feel comfortable doing this. And sorry, difficulties just then. Oh, great. And my battery's dying. Hang on. Right, it's not anymore. Ready and waiting. Okay. So, first of all, I'd like you to find a comfortable position. Not everybody enjoys sitting up to do little mini meditations. So, you want to lie down, you can do. Make sure your head is supported with a pillow or cushion. Make sure if you need additional layer that you've got maybe socks on, even if they're thin socks for this time of year. Often when we relax, our blood temperature reduces and we get just a little bit nippy. So find a comfortable position and allow your body to settle. Gently close your eyes or soften your gaze. Take a slow breath in. Hold the breath if you wish. And a long breath out. Again, breathing in and breathing out. Allow your shoulders to soften and your jaw to relax. Okay, so the air is warm but comfortable. Sunlight filters through the leafy canopy above, creating dancing patterns of gold and green on the forest floor. As you begin to walk along a narrow pathway, you notice the gentle crunch of earth beneath your feet. The ground feels steady and supportive, and with each step, you feel more relaxed. You notice the scent of pine, wildflowers, and warm air carried on a light summer's breeze. Taking a moment to breathe in fresh woodland air. Pause a moment. Just taking in what you can see around you. The birds sing from hidden branches. The songs rise and fall naturally, blending with the soft rustling of leaves, moving in a gentle breeze. There is nowhere else you need to be, nothing you need to accomplish. Just at this moment, it's just this woodland and you. For a moment, just taking off your shoes and your socks. I'm going to ask you to continue walking, but on the cool woodland grass, across moss, and across long grass. As you continue walking, come to a small clearing bathed in sunshine. Wildflowers bloom in shades of, breathe for me. sorry about that. That's called real life, that is. I had a small delivery. Apologies. Right. Okay. We'll go on for a few more minutes longer. Okay. So breathing in, breathing out, settling where you are just now. Taking in the ambience. Just coming back to that woodland. Your feet are cool. A pond. Cool, damp grass and moss. And as you continue to walk along the pathway, come to a small clearing bathed in sunshine. Wildflowers bloom in shades of purple, yellow and white, taking some nice deep breaths for me at this point. Bees move gently from flower to flower, and butterflies drift through the warm air. In the center of the clearing stands a large, ancient tree. Its roots stretch deep into the earth, and its branches reach high towards the sky. You walk over and you sit underneath. You rest yourself here. You rest yourself here. And you take in the ambience you can see. Notice the sounds of birds chirping above your heads. The scents of the wildflowers, grasses, and the trees. Aware of the sunlight and that ancient tree standing tall above you, grounding you, giving you all its wisdom and peace. Now that you can return to this woodland, whenever you need some time out, some relaxation, taking a bit of time for yourself just now, taking in some long, controlled breaths, in and breathing out, gently bringing some awareness back to the room around you. That you're still sat under that tree, with your notebook and your pen. Wiggling your fingers and your toes, allowing some calm and relaxation. And you placing those warm hands over your eyes to shade them from the light. And back slowly and gently. And back to the room when you're ready. Oh, I'm so sorry. I've got hay fever. Typical, it happens. That's why it went a bit funny earlier in the session because I thought I was going to sneeze. I want to wake you all up, so I tried to mute myself, but ended up switching the session thing on off. Whoops daisy. Just can't look at the staff, can you? Okay, let's see where we're at. Oh, we're in this lovely ambience. Right, so bring you into your journaling section if you wish, where you can just have your nice hot cup of tea or cooling juice. Here's a question for you. If the woodland could speak, what message would it offer you today? If the woodland could speak, what message would it offer you today? And then, where in my life do I need more ease and flow? Those are some tricky questions I do ask you, but if you want to write some answers down, you don't need to share them, they're just for you. So if the woodland that you've been sat in through the meditation could speak, what message would it offer you today? Would it offer you the message of you need to slow down a bit more? Take a bit of time out for yourself. Maybe you need to create a bit more time for you in your daily lives. I will leave it up to you. Okay. Having a bit of time out for you. And as I say, if you wish, you just sit there with your candle, cup of tea. If you don't want to write, you could draw something if you want. Some people like to scribble down their thoughts, but others like to create a bit of artwork. It's your creative spot. You can do what you want to do, or you, as I say, you can just sit there with your cup of tea, like me. That's fine as well. Okay. Put my tech out for the moment. Sorry, everybody. Can't get the stuff, can you? Okay. Notifications. Here, there, and everywhere. Right. So, placing down your lovely journals for me. And yes, I will get that journal done. By the end of this year, I will have a journal out for you all. You heard it here. I will do it. I will get it out for Christmas. Yeah. Okay. When you're ready, settling into a comfortable position and allow your eyes to close. Taking some slow breaths in and out, holding the breath if you wish as you breathe in. So sorry about this, hang on a minute, bear with, hang on. I think I owe you another session. So sorry. Ah, man, this is what happens when you're downstairs near the front door. Okay, so without further ado, I think I should re-record this session, but I'm not going to. I'm going to put it out there that this is real life. Okay, let's play this for you. Okay. So without further ado, so sorry. Starting that again. Settling into a comfortable position, whether that be laying on your bed, sat on a chair, comfortable position. Allowing your eyes to close. Take a slow breath in through your nose or your mouth. Holding that breath if you wish. Again, remembering to breathe in the calm and breathe out the busyness and the tiredness. Allow your body to soften a little more with each breath. Imagine that you are standing at the entrance to a peaceful woodland on a warm summer's afternoon. Sunlight streams through the branches above, creating shifting patterns of gold and green on the path before you. The air is filled with the scent of pine, wildflowers, and sun-warmed earth surround you. The gentle breeze moves through the leaves, creating a soft, whispering sound that welcomes you deeper into the woods. You begin to walk along the winding path. Each step feels easy and unhurried. Birdsong drifts through the trees. Somewhere nearby, a wood pigeon calls softly. Butterflies float lazily between patches of sunlight. And as you continue, the woodland becomes even more enchanting. Ancient trees stretch overhead like guardians of the peaceful place. Fern unfurl along the edges of the path, and wild foxgloves and daisies sway gently in the breeze. Everything feels alive, yet wonderfully calm. Ahead, you notice something unexpected. Through the trees, nestled in a clearing, stands a beautiful summer house. Its pale wooden walls glow warmly in the sunlight. Climbing roses weave around the windows. The roof is draped with flowering vines, and window boxes overflow with lavender and trailing blooms. This summer house seems to belong perfectly to the woodland, as though it has been here for generations. You walk forward to it, and as you approach, you discover that it sits beside a charming cottage garden. The white picket gate stands slightly open, inviting you inside. You gently push it, open it, and step through, closing it behind you. The garden is overflowing with colour and life. Lavender fills the air with its soothing fragrance, and roses bloom in shades of cream, pink, and soft apricot. Bees drift lazily between flowers. Sweet peas climb along old walls, and butterflies dance from blossom to blossom. The narrow stone path that winds through the garden. You walk slowly, admiring every detail. The warmth of the sun rests gently on your skin, and the sounds of the woodland mix with the hum of bees and the rustle of flowers. This garden feels peaceful, safe, welcoming, a place where time slows down. And in the center of the garden sits a wooden bench beneath an arch of roses. You take a seat. You notice how comfortable it feels. Taking some nice deep breaths in and out, and just looking at your surroundings. From here, you can see the summer house surrounded by flowers, framed by the woodland beyond. Everything around you seems to breathe with ease. The flowers bloom without rushing, and the trees grow steadily and patiently. The birds sing simply because it is their nature. For a few minutes, allow yourself to rest in that same natural rhythm. Nothing to solve, nothing to fix, nothing expected of you, just this peaceful summer's afternoon. And as you sit quietly, you notice a feeling of calm beginning to grow within you. Imagine it as a warm golden light. With every breath, the light becomes brighter. It fills your chest, your shoulders, your arms and hands, down into your stomach, your legs and your feet. You feel supported by the earth beneath you, held by the beauty around you, and connected to something simple and steady. Now asking yourself gently, what would I like to grow in my own life, just as this garden grows its beauty? Perhaps it's peace, confidence, patience, or joy. Just trust whatever answer arises, and imagine planting that intention in this cottage garden. like a seed placed carefully into the rich soil. The garden accepts it gladly, and in its own perfect time it will grow. Taking one look around you, the flowers, the woodland, the summer house, and the warm sunlight glowing down on your peaceful bench. Know that this place remains here for you whenever you need rest, comfort, or peace. Taking a slow breath in and a gentle breath out. Noticing the surface beneath you, noticing the sound around you. This is your time. You're calm. This is your time to relax, to be you for a moment. Taking that time out. Breathing in and breathing out. Your time. Bringing some awareness back into your fingers and into your toes. Allowing that calm to move through you peacefully, carefully, controlled. Taking your hands, maybe placing them over your eyes just to shade them from the bright light. And then coming back when you're ready. I really hope you've enjoyed that set. I'm so sorry about the couple of little interludes that we had. Can't write real life, unfortunately. So I hope you have enjoyed that. I hope it has been semi-restful for you all. I will join you again next week when you have your next recorded session. And then the week after that, I think you've got 3 recorded sessions, and then you've got 1 in-person session. And then it's back to it, not in person, real-time Zoom sessions. Can't see that I run both in-person and online sessions, can you? But thank you very much. Thank you for your patience. And I look forward to seeing what you think. Take care, everybody. Bye.